It's been one of those days, not a bad day, you know, living life. And I was instructed just to, you know, when I do my messages, leave people with hope. Sometimes things can get a little bit serious. Sometimes things can, go left, but it's not about that. It's really about this. People have things that they go through in life. People have situations that bear them down, that stresses, strains, things that they go through. And I'm reminded, as I tell other people, and it's been said before. What's going on, Mrs. P? Hey again. Thanks for stopping by. Life is what you make it. If you don't like something in your life, if you find a situation, that's just unsuitable for you, unreasonable, something that you don't care for. We have the ability each day to change things. We have the ability each day to switch things around. What's going on, Time Reveals? Thanks for coming through. I say life is what you make it because it's true. Each day is not the same day. Every day we have a specific chance to decide how we want to take things in. We can't control the world. We can't control what's going on. You don't know who will be friends, who will be enemies tomorrow. Who will be there, who won't be there. You can't control everything. But we can control how we take in the day, our emotions, how we let our fears catch us and whatnot. And I say it's possible if you try, if you push it, to make it a beautiful experience, to make it a learning experience, to have fun along the way. I mean, in life we have moments of peace. Like I say with my mother many times, sometimes we get moments of peace. Every day isn't sunshine and rainbows, but there's some moments in the day where you may have sunshine, where you may have rainbows. There may be some times where you do have things that's incredible. Hey, what's up, K-Dog? Yeah, much love to you, my friend. Much love to you as well. And thank you for all the people that's coming through to the chat. But I say this as a reminder because folks know, like I said, I'm not telling you anything new. Life is what you make it. I say this to people as a reminder because sometimes we forget when we're caught up in negative situations. What's up, La Cruz? Thank you for coming through. Sometimes we forget how beautiful life can be when we're going through our own little struggles, our own little stresses, our own little strain. One of the things that I do around this time of year, I watch an old movie by James Stewart. It's called It's a Wonderful Life. I think it's James Stewart in the movie. Yeah, you got to dust yourself off, and tomorrow is another day. I agree with you, Mrs. P. And when I watch It's a Wonderful Life every year around this time of year, it just reminds me, of the things that's important in life. Family, health, just the ability to be able to pay your bills, just to be able to just smell the roses and just enjoy life as much as possible. Sometimes we do get caught up in negative situations so much that we don't see which way is up. It's like one of the most things that, crazy things that happen out there in life is that when people are caught out there in the world, in the wilderness, in the jungle of life, in the trials and tribulations, one of the reasons people get stuck is because they fail to do one thing. They fail to think. They fail to see what's going on around them. They fail to try to look for solutions and whatnot. Yes, Miss P, you have to be grateful for each day. But unfortunately, some people aren't. Some people are only stuck in what happened 2 years ago or 3 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 days ago, sometimes 5 seconds ago. Me, sometimes I'm unconscious with how I go about the day. Sometimes if I have a bad day and things are going, negatively or whatnot, I try to compartmentalize that, or not compartmentalize it. I try to see that day in its own situation and I push it to the back. If I keep going into the past, if I keep bringing up bad memories or frustrating things, then it'll always constantly be in front of me. I'll always constantly be reliving these moments and going through these things when I don't have to. Whatever tomorrow was, whatever tomorrow will be, it will be. Whatever today was, it was. Hello, Mr. P. Thank you for stopping by. And the reason I say this, what's up, Buck? And the reason I say this is because a lot of times we go through things and things affect us and they happen, and it's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to be angry and frustrated for the moment, but you don't want to stay there. You don't want to be in a situation where things are constantly wearing you down and you're not looking at the possibilities. You're not looking at what you have in front of you. You're not looking at the opportunities that are before you or the things that you can create. Sometimes we just get so caught up. Hey, much love to you, Vinny G. Have fun in the other live stream that we were in. with Pixie's channel. Anybody go check out Pixie's channel. Go check out Mr. P. Go check out Vinny G. A couple of cool people, Crimson Fantasy, Random Life Productions. They were in there. Well, back to what I was saying. Life is what you make it, because each day we have the opportunity to shape and mold what we want the day to be, what we want our life to be. You know, our personal life. We can't control the world. We can't control the politics. You can't control the environment. Yes, Buck Stores, it can definitely drive you crazy. But here's the cool thing about it. In the same instance that it can drive you crazy, you can learn from it. Buck Stores, okay, that's cool. Thank you, Pixie's channel. Awesome channel. In the same token, where life can drive you crazy, it can also teach you things. It can also teach you how to cope with, you know, each day that comes. It could teach you how to you know, reason and strategize yourself into a better position, a better situation. It's just that I tell, if anybody, anything out of anything that they could learn from or glean from what I'm saying, is you just can't give up if you really want, you know, to find yourself in a better position. No point in bothering about something you have no control over. Yes, I agree, Vinny G. But a lot of times people do. People do pine over what happened yesterday. I can't do anything about the past. If things didn't work out for me, if things didn't happen the way that I wanted them to, you know, and stuff like that, and I just found myself in a bad way, fine. That was yesterday. But today is a different moment, and tomorrow is another moment, and the day after that is another moment. You know, for me to go through a situation with a whole bunch of negativity, you know, or a whole bunch of despair, it does me a disservice, you know, because I can win tomorrow. You know, what's going on, KC's connection? Hey, everybody, she says, Crimson Fantasy, yo. I say life is what you make it, because, like I said, we have an opportunity. Each and every person living, breathing, you know, has an opportunity to at least, you know, hope for more, to strive for better, you know, as much as possible. You know, some people have situations where you may not live in such a free society, but if you do, you know, be grateful for that. You know, I'm grateful to be in a situation where even if things are not always the greatest, I still have a chance to dream. I still have a chance to hope. I still have a chance to connect and inspire and uplift other people. It ain't for everybody. Everybody don't care about what I'm saying. You know, some people don't want to, you know, let things go. Some people want to hold on to the negativity. They say that misery loves company, you know, but I don't love misery. So my thing is, that's for other people. Cargo 619, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing me the love and support. Show us love and support back to Cargo 619. Beauty struggle. I see you. I'm in a situation that I have no control, but exactly. I agree with you, Crimson Fanny. Mac Truck, what's up? I see you, and I hear what you're saying too, Vinny. But see, the thing is, what I tell folks is keep looking for the possibilities. Keep looking for a way, for an escape. Keep hoping. Keep dreaming, even if it seems far-fetched. Even if it seems out of the way, even if it seems like you're just a dreamer. You know, I mean, listen, you could give up, you could roll over, you could just not, you know, show up to life each day, but then what was the point? My thing is that if you have breath, if you have life in your lungs, if you have the ability to move around, to think, to inspire, to touch other people, to be inspired by other people, then shape your life into what you want it to be. You know, I mean, sometimes we complain and we might whine and moan about things not being the way that they should be, but when we leave that alone, see the opportunity, see the blessings. Things are not always great for me. There's some days where I don't want to get up out of bed. There's some days where I just can't stand, you know, going to do some of the things that I need to do just so I could, you know, pay my bills. But I know also I'm blessed because I have that opportunity to make and change and grow in different ways. I have a chance to work on stuff and reach people across the world and be reached by people and inspired by people and just have a chance to shape and mold my future into what I want it to be or what I hope it can be, you know, and just have hope in tomorrow, hope in the future. You know, I mean, for me, that's what does it for me. It's so hard to take action, no motivations. Well, then you be inspired by other people. That's why I talk to other people a lot, you know, Time Reveals, because you can not be inspired and not have motivation. And there's times too where hey Lynn, what's going on? There's times when I haven't had motivation. There's times when I was, you know, depressed or down and out and I didn't know what was going on. But then I talk to folks, be it online, be it folks personally that I know, be it folks at work, and I'm inspired by life. I'm inspired by people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Buck. You know, but like I said, it was going on, Humble Housewife. But there's so much going on. There's so many blessings. There's so much, There's so much that can happen. There's so much that if you look around, that if you pay attention to, you'll find a way to shape your life and make it into what you want it to be. And it's not always easy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, you know what, you're just going to knock on the door or spin around 3 or 4 times and you're going to find the type of life that you want. No, you're not. It's going to come, at a cost. It's going to come with work. It's going to come with hope, with faith. We're praying. Folks definitely believe in that. Hey, what's going on, Marcy? It's going to come with effort on your part, be it, whatever that effort is. But the thing is to not give up. The thing is to understand that each day doesn't have to be the same day. Things can be different tomorrow. But the question is, what are you willing to do to shape your life into what you want it to be? I hear a lot of people, that I know over the years complain about what their life isn't and why it isn't good. But the one thing I don't hear from a lot of people is how they're working to change it. I can say to you, you know what? I got issues with my weight, or I have issues with money, or I have issues being a black man, or I have issues just living, right? But the question is, what am I doing to try to change it? What effort am I putting in? Hey, what's up, Random Life? What's going on, Browse First? And I say that to you, anybody. If you don't like the way your life is going and how things are transpiring, what effort are you putting in? What are you trying to do? My thing is this: if somebody's going to complain, if somebody's going to say, hey, look, things are not working out the way that I want it to work, say that after you've done everything that you could possibly do, that you've exhausted every option. After you exhausted every option, then come and complain. Then come and say, I don't like the way this is going, or that's that. And then I still encourage you not to give up. I still encourage you to press on and push on and look for it with a desperation. Thank you, Mr. P. I appreciate it. The love and support is definitely much appreciated. But I say to folks, for real, because I'm just like you. I go through things. I have struggles. I have strains. I have annoyances and stuff like that. And the reason I'm still going, I'm still alive or still pushing, is because I know there's possibilities. I know there's things that are worth living for or worth waking up for. I do this for my mother. I do this for my nieces and nephews. I do this for my brother. I do this for, other people that may be inspired by it that I don't even know. And I'm inspired by you folks out there. You inspire me. The Vinny G's of the world, the Buck Storts, the Pixies channel, Mrs. P, Time Reveals, La Cruz, whoever else I'm missing on here, Barrel Boy Woods. I'm inspired by regular folks like you that come out here and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Mr. P, it's all good. I thank you for coming through. My thing is just that don't give up, man. Don't give up. Hugs to you as well, Beauty Struggle. Don't give up. Keep striving, keep pushing. Yeah, Random, exhaust your every option before you decide that life is not going the way that you want it to go. And if things don't go the way that you want it to go today, there's tomorrow. If things don't go the way that you want it to go tomorrow, there's the next day. If it doesn't go that way, then there's the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. I told somebody, I said, if it has to go until the day I die, the last day I die, I accomplish what I want to accomplish, then so be it. What's going on, Grace? Hello to you. I try. I don't give as great as advice as I would like to, but I appreciate the 12 thumbs up and the 15 people watching and the folks in the comments, even the folks that's not in the comments. But I'm speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to everybody on this chat. I'm speaking to everybody that's commenting, that's not commenting, that will see this afterward, that's on YouTube, that's in the world. Life is what you make it. It's what you shape it to be. It's what you are willing to fight for and claw and scratch for. If you don't have to take my word for it, but it's your life. You know what I'm saying? It's really up to you what you want it to be each day. And if you don't have a good day today, you can still push for one tomorrow and the day after that. I say this saying, I had this saying that I used to say. I said, look, I'm thankful for each day if the day only caused or consisted of me complaining. If all I did was complain and whine and moan and gripe all day, if that's all I did all day, even on this live stream, guess what? I'm thankful just for the opportunity to complain. What's up, Llama Monster? I see you. Because the reality is that some people don't even have that space. Some people are living under oppression. Some people are living in situations where they don't have the opportunities that some of us have. There's some people like from foreign countries, third world countries, that if they came here now And if they had any of the opportunities that we had in this chat, they would blow us out of the water. They would blow us out of the water. There's people that make me look lazy, that are almost more than half my age, working 2 or 3 jobs trying to get their whole family through college and buying houses and all this other stuff. And I'll sit here and complain and say, well, I don't like the way this is going. I don't like the way that is going. But the question is, what am I willing to do? I say the question to you, what are you willing to do? How hard are you hustling? How much are you putting in? I mean, realistically. You know, and I look in the mirror and I'm modestly self-effaced, like the old time tell me, modestly self-effaced. Reevaluate and evaluate yourself. Evaluate and reevaluate yourself. It's like another saying too. We learn to practice and we practice to learn. You know, we practice to learn what we should do, and then after we do that, we learn that we have to practice and perfect and constantly sharpen and try to grow and live and just better ourselves, because we're not perfect. And each day causes us to say, you know what, I'm not perfect. I'm still working. I'm still pushing. I'm still going. And there's possibilities. I think we fail in life a lot of times when we stop hoping, when we stop dreaming, when we stop seeing the possibilities. If you gain nothing else from this, nothing else. Let's say, I don't care if everybody agree. You can start giving me thumbs down now if you want. My thing to you, what's up, big guys? My thing to you and anybody out there is keep pushing forward towards the possibilities. Never stop looking for the possibilities in life of what's possible. That's the day you fail. That's the day it all falls apart. When you stop looking at the possibilities of what you can or can't do. If you gain nothing else from what I'm saying now, understand that always look for the hope. Always look for the possibilities. Always, thanks Harry Fessler, always look for the silver lining in the dark clouds. That's how I get through the day. If anybody wants to know the secret with me, how I get through the day is that I look for the possibilities. Because my thing is, things don't always go my way. They don't. I get annoyed by a lot of different things, but I start saying, you know what? Maybe tomorrow is the day. Maybe that next moment is the moment. Maybe this very second that I end this live stream, whatever I'm looking for and searching for is going to happen. But it's not going to happen if I give up. It's not going to happen if I stop hoping and stop dreaming and stop aspiring or trying to inspire people to get there. You know, my thing to you, if I can give you anything, I would say to you, don't give up on the possibilities of tomorrow. Right, Lama Master, don't give up on your ambitions. I feel that paralyzed a year from now, stroke. Listen, you can have a stroke, you could be crippled, you could be in dire straits, you could be in jail. I don't care what it is. If you're able to move, if you're able to think, if you're able to believe, if you're able to dream, to hope, there's something. There are people who are quadriplegic. There are people with no arms and no legs that run circles around us all. There are people who are multi-millionaires with no arms and no legs. I can't complain. Not realistically. There are people with no arms and no legs that run circles around everybody in this chat. And you could go research them. You know, like I said, yeah. Nah, definitely. I mean, there are people with stroke. There are people who recover from strokes. There are people who recover from car accidents. There were people who came from brain surgeries. There are people who went through dire straits. There are people who've been through slavery. There are people who've been through all kinds of, situations that we're not even going to get into in this live stream. My thing is to not lose hope for tomorrow. My thing is to not forget about the possibilities of life, that can be. Because when we lose our hope, when we lose our ability to dream and push forward, that's when it all falls apart. That's when it starts to fall to the wayside. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. If you need encouragement, if you need to be inspired, I could try to inspire you as much as possible, but that's really what does it for me. What does it for me is that I look for other people. I look for other people who are succeeding in life and inspiring others and doing things and keep clawing and scratching and fighting against whatever obstacles come in their way. Because I'll let every one of you know, we're going to face obstacles no matter who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care what background you come from. We're all going to face obstacles. The question is, what happens when you face those obstacles? Will you face them, or will you let them face you and stare you down and chase you away? Because an old timer said to me, you can't run from what's not chasing you. And the only reason it won't be chasing you is because you'll be facing it. And I say that to say this. It is possible for you to shape the life that you want. but you have to be willing to do what is necessary to get it done. If not, then you will go through things. You will be in despair. You will live a life that you don't want to live. But the cool thing about it, as long as it's possible, as long as the opportunities are out there, it is possible for you to shape the life that you want. And on that note, I say thank you for watching. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.